doing? Trust me, it's your boy Daki. The name is spelled Darki. Obviously, you know it's double E. Quick one. I saw someone at the point. The person was like, "Why is your name Daki? Like, you know, Daki is bad. Like, why not Whitey?" Or like, in my mind, I'm like, it's not my name. Anyways, guys, I'm happy to be your faces. I love you guys so much, and trust me, it's Friday. And then you guys all know it's TGIF. Where are you going on Friday? Like I'll tell you guys, like every time on Friday, is the fact that you have done so well for yourself. Monday to Friday has been hectic. Go have fun, take yourself out, spoil yourself. Make sure you do something that you probably will look back 10 years from now and be like, I'm happy I did this thing. So basically, just do yourself privilege of going out, get yourself a gift, take yourself on a treat, go to the spa, do pedicures and manicures. Just do something. Just make sure that in the like at the end of everything, yeah, you're okay. Because Daniel said they could everybody like the way he said was like the wish of people to buy a car and then they'll bash the car in 1 month. So next of kids will always do that to you. So basically, enjoy yourself while you can. Anyways, guys, straight up to the news today. We have amazing news for you guys today. Jamo Piper has been dragged like Tiger Generator. They've been dragging him, drawing him. He refused to on. And then what has it done? Jamo Piper yesterday was #1. Today, what number is he? Let's wait and see what number. And then how possible it is to get to that space. All of this topic we'll tell you guys in the news today. Straight up, we'll begin with no other person than Odogwu, African giant. This guy, call him a name in your mind right now. Call him a name. Is that name you just called him? Call any name you want to call him. So as more as a good name, call him that name. BURNA Boy is that person, and trust me, it's even more. I feel like for an instance, yeah, you might if you call him an African giant, you're not doing him justice. You're actually undermining this guy because this guy is actually doing way, way, way more than himself. And obviously, we all are so proud that we can witness BURNA Boy doing good at this time. Moving on, we saw Big Seven. One amazing, for some reason, yeah, this is like an amazing song. A lot of persons have not come to the party yet, but yes, Big Seven is that song that it was good enough to lead the project, and I really cannot wait to see what the album looks like because it looks like people are saying, the song are not good, the song is this, the song is that, but this song is doing good numbers when it comes to charts and numbers. Big Seven on Shazam chart, we saw yesterday where it's charting about 15 country plus and doing good numbers in those space. Moving on, we saw BillBoard World Album Charts. BURNA Boy is on number 15 as we speak, and obviously they have spent about 50 weeks on the chart. That's an amazing for BURNA Boy, amazing one. Trust me, it doesn't get better than this. Spending 50 weeks in a different zone on the charts, it just shows the fact that it shows how widely Afrobeat is accepted. It just shows the fact that you don't need to do what they do. You don't need to sing how they sing. You don't need to speak their language for them to accept your songs, basically. And BURNA Boy has proven that. And obviously, we say congratulations to BURNA Boy for that major feat. And moving on, we saw BURNA Boy's first single of the year called Sitting on Top of the World, reaches a new peak of number 15 on the BillBoard bubbling under Hot 100. For BillBoard, yeah, that's many categories. We have bubbling under Hot 100. We have these. Like BillBoard has about 15 different categories. We have the Afrobeat category. We have the BillBoard 200 one, the BillBoard excluding the US, like a lot of categories. So obviously, and the thing about this category is that at every chart that have these categories, you have a Nigerian in that chart. Rema is almost in all charts. Like name the chart, you see Rema there. And BURNA Boy is also gaining big ground in those spaces and all of that. So big one to obviously everyone is sporting Afrobeat as we speak. And moving on, we saw BURNA Boy and Byron Messiah Taliban's debut at 53 on this week BillBoard Canadian Hot 100. At the same time, BURNA Boy extends this record as the African artist with the most entries in the BillBoard Canadian Hot 100 history with 8 songs. Massive one for BURNA Boy for getting that major feat in the Canada. That's an amazing one. Let's see what the US holds for BURNA Boy. I'm talking about the BillBoard US Hot 100. BURNA Boy ends his third career entry on the BillBoard Hot 100 this week with Taliban's 2. And BURNA Boy becomes the first African artist to chart a song on the BillBoard Hot 100 in 3 consecutive years. 2021, he has Love by You. 2022, he has Last Last. And then for this year, he has Taliban's 2. And then he made a debut as number 99. BURNA Boy is Odogwu for a reason. Having 3 songs in 3 consecutive years back to back, it shows that we have not given this guy his flower enough, trust me, because he has been doing it consistently. And we saw last get into like a major peak, but then let's see what Taliban's 2 we do on this chart. Recall that Burna Boy is yet to drop the album. Let us see what happens when the album drops and see what the chart will look like after Burna Boy drops his project. Moving on, we have Kizz Daniel, the Maverick Crooner, the amazing guy. What's up, my G? Um, um, you know, he has about 20 tracks on the album, yeah, and then you cannot just pick one favorite song because this guy outdid himself on that album. We saw what the album looks like. We have Red and Green, we have Flex, we have Show You Off, we have Buga, we have Feromi, we have Ibeta, we have $1, we have Paul, we have Anchovy, we have Side Chick, we have My G, we have Cough, we have Shuperu, Feron 2, Complicated, Blood is Thicker, Easy to Love, Never, Rich Till I Die, and then we have Cough Remix. And just so you know, we featured his kids on one of the songs, and obviously Kizz Daniel make sure it's an all-inclusive project. He has Yemi Day, he has a couple of persons on the project to make sure that you guys got the best part of Kizz Daniel on the Maverick project. And moving on, we saw for Kizz Daniel, we saw where he said he featured these guys called Jalil and Jelani. Call them his twins. He featured them on the project. Recall he said he lost the third one, but then Kizz Daniel announced that he has a third son at the moment. So obviously, Kizz is just doing his life on the low key. Like basically, he's not in your news, he's not in the face, he's not in your face, he's not posting, but then he's winning individually on his own. In the song, he said, you just might never know. It's possible I have money that you're fake. So obviously, Kizz is winning silently. And moving on, we saw where he announced his new artist, called his name Prime Official, obviously, and then he said shout out to my artist, and obviously he said the world is yours to conquer. Now, this is one picture that got people talking, the fact that at every point you see Kizz Daniel, you always see his bouncer behind him. And this bouncer deserves credit because obviously this guy has proven the fact that I will stick with you, I will stay with you. Like every now and then, you always see them together, getting travel privileges and all of that. Massive one to Kizz and obviously to the guy walking behind him. I saw where Kizz came to was WIZKID on the song, Ipokoli is WIZKID and Kizz Daniel up on the song, and trust me, a lot of guys cannot wait to see what the song will sound like. Though for some reasons, yeah, we saw where Kizz Daniel used it like when they said leash, leash, unleash. And then that's like a Shay Vibes rhyme. Obviously, Shay Vibes has that kind of rhyme where it comes and do like he says one thing like 3 times and then he just he says in a very, 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 very Shay Vibes manner. Basically, that's only him does that. And then Kizz came through similar like that, and people are like saying, we saw what you do there, and then we are waiting for Shay Vibes to come back and give us a diss song regarding that one. But for Kizz Daniel, he has given both artists the song Gogala that way. He was on Shay Vibes, or he was with Shay Vibes on the song, and this time he's also popped up on this one with WIZKID. So for Kizz, I'm fair, I'm in between. I love you guys individually, but regardless, I have to do good music for myself and my fans. And moving on, we saw Kizz announcing the world tour, and then he said dates are set to be announced, and very soon we'll get to see dates and venue. So we can't wait to get that one from Kizz Daniel. At the same time, for the BillBoard New York, Kizz Daniel made it to the BillBoard, and obviously his pictures are everywhere in the United States. And it just shows that this guy did a massive project of that one. At the same time, Maverick have surpassed 131 million streams on Spotify. Massive number, like massive number. And that's just coming after just 1 week. And basically, and having that kind of number shows the fact that people really love the song and they are vibing so hard to the song as we speak. At the same time, for the UK Spotify top album debut, we have Maverick as number 7, Utopia by Travis is number 1, Post Malone number 2, Animari number 3, Kali Rabe number 4, Adekunle Gold as number 5, JB number 6, and Maverick as number 7. Now, funny how when both artists drop a project here, a lot of persons preferred a Kizz Daniel album to an Adekunle Gold album. But funny enough, Adekunle Gold album is doing good numbers as to speak. But then massively, both artists are doing good individually, and that's all. That's what we crave for. That's what we wish for. For Afrobeat, where we have both artists do good numbers individually. So massive one to both artists talking about Kizz Daniel and Adekunle Gold. For Audio Mark, they came out and they are saying for this week, the most streamed song for the week, we have Big 7 number 1, we have My G, Kizz, and that's by Kizz number 2. We have Show You Off by Kizz again number 3, and then we have In Charge by Daniel number 5. But the top 5, that's a massive one to him. That's all the most streamed week. then we have DND plus 2, we have about 4, and then we have winning on audio mark, but regardless, it's been a while I took the news on and it's been 8 months. Because you had 25 days to make something important, and then your 25 days you used to record rubbish. He said that is why I did not make a comment, and I'm like, So even SARS has learned the art of reply people basically, but then it just showed the back and forth between Wani and SARS, and obviously as this continues, we'll come and give you guys updates regarding this one as it continues between SARS and Wani. Moving on, we saw Jamo Piper yesterday where he came out to say clear roads, non-stop is not stopping. And then he said, #1 song in the country. Obviously, at the time, he displeased everyone. He displeased Ashake, he displeased Young John, he displeased Kizz Daniel, everybody on that list. And then he went straight up to #1 with the amazing jam, the biggest jam in the country, with non-stop. And then he featured Peruzzi on the project. Obviously, if a song gets #1, it just shows that in that region, they are consuming your song. So obviously, it shows Nigerians were consuming this song. Like Nigerians love the song. His energy was mad, and obviously, it got to #1. But this is the breaking news. So I'm going to read what I saw. Is that Jamo Piper now charts at 155 on Apple Music Nigeria top song 2 hours ago. It was #1. It doesn't make sense to me because 2 hours ago you're #1, and then 2 hours after 155, or like let's say a day after 155. So what happened to 154 slow? Like what happened to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, and like moving all the way down from 1 to 155? It just shows the fact that allegedly it could just be streaming from, because some person will say streaming from Titon. What that means is the fact that streaming farm money has finished basically. And then for Jamo Piper, he got his privileges, he got his pictures, he got his screenshots that he was at #1 at the time, but then getting to #155 really is ridiculous, and people are calling now saying no, that doesn't make sense. If you had to be 4, 5, 10, even top 20, would have said okay, it's fair, but then going to 155 in hours shows the fact that that's desperation, that's fraudery, and that's not fair on artists in the space. Now, moving on, some artists come out to say, if you don't have money in this business, you might not make it. Is that true? Is it not true? I'll let you guys do the conversation. Anyways, moving on, we saw Nina, the Davido alleged side chick at the time. Though, mind you, Davido has not come out to utter a word regarding all of this thing, neither his family or his friends. So this is only Nina's word against Davido's word. Nina came out to say, I will never continue to explain over and over that I did not know a person was married. Never continue to explain yourself to people who live to misunderstand you. He said, I am way too outspoken, real to lie. I'm way too outspoken and I'm real to lie. I say what I want and do what I want. Lying is unnecessary. I'm gonna keep it 100%. Every time, cause who's gonna check on me? And then she went on saying, you all disrespect me, ignore me, and neglect me, and you still want me to keep the baby. Very confusing. Then she said, leave me alone. I want nothing to do with that family. I am good. So this is like saying, do you want to abort the baby at this point? Because obviously you say you're pregnant, you say you want to keep it, you say you want to go to the family house, you want to make this, you want to do that, and now you are saying people want to keep the baby. Nobody wants to keep the baby. You wanted to keep the baby, and now you are making like I want to be good and all of that. So is Nina saying she want to abort it? She's saying she want to move on from all of this drama. In coming days, I'm sure we'll get to see full reports. Was she even pregnant in the first place? I'll let you get the conversation in the comment section. Anyways, to the final news, and this was a news that have lingered in the country. For Nigerians here, we have so many conspiracy theories that were never true. For instance, Nigeria-India match that ended 99-1 was never true. Like a lot of a lot of myths that were never true. And at the point in 2006, we saw where it was circulated everywhere that Two-Face and Mikel Obi met at the club in the UK, and Mikel Obi snubbed Two-Face. And that was why Two-Face went to the studio to sing at the time where he sang Malo Rope, that kind of song where he was talking about don't think Oli will make money and all of that. And people allegedly said Two-Face met Obi in the club and Mikel Obi snubbed him, and it was Two-Face felt bad. And then that we had to talk about who is richer between artist and footballer. Trust me, don't argue that again. Footballers are richer. It ends there. But then it was more like, okay, who is this? Did it happen? Fast forward to 2023, we saw Mikel Obi come out to say, no, that never happened. In his words, the person asking, did you really snub Two-Face in the club in London back in 2006? And then Mikel said, no, I never did. I'm a big fan of his, so I wouldn't do such a thing. Have a lovely day. So obviously it debunked all of that. It never happened. What you guys saw online at the time was never true. Somebody just was at home and had the story. And for the Nigerians, stories fly so quick, obviously. And then he said that is not true. I love Two-Face. I'm his big fan. I would never ever ignore Two-Face or snub Two-Face at the club. So if you're thinking it happened, that is saying it did not happen. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Stay safe, guys, and always remember you have to be very, very careful. I love you guys so much.